If you truly want to get more leads on social media or actual sales, keep watching. Now, if you don't want to put in the effort and the work, then you should probably skip this video because this isn't simply for you. So if you don't know me already, my name's Dante, and the reason I make these videos is to help real estate agents become financially free using the power of technology and social media. So in today's video, I'm really going to show you how you can get leads and sales, and this strategy works because it's been working for one of the best people in the world, and it continues to work every single time. So I'm actually going to show you how, why it works, and why I'm implementing this strategy, and why you need to do this, okay? Okay, so the first thing you need to understand is this basic principle called the 7-11-4 rule, okay? 7-11-4 rule. All right, now why this works so good is because this was actually a study done by Google, and I found it from a book called Oversubscribed by Daniel Priestley. And the reason why it's so good is because it invicts trust, okay? And I'll show you why. So the 7 in this rule stands for 7 hours of content. So this could be anything from videos, photos, even podcasts, okay? If someone trusted you and all they needed was 7 hours of content, why wouldn't you do it? I mean, every single vendor meeting would just be so easy because it's like they've already met you. So this is why this rule is so important. Now, I'll briefly describe the other one. The 11 means that you have 11 different conversations. Okay, that'll be text, email, and this will also be through the phone potentially. Now, you're most likely already doing this, and most agents are, so that's why I'm kind of skipping this. And the last one is really on location. Okay, so if you meet someone in 4 different locations, they will have more trust in you, and don't mind the writing. And that's simply how that works. So if you've ever used social media before and you say, no, well, it doesn't work, well, have you actually produced enough content for people to watch at least 7 hours of your content, all right? So you want to post at least 7 hours of your content. Now, the next logical question you would have is, well, what do I post? How do I post? Okay, so let's get into some post ideas, all right? So what do we want to post? All right, so we know that you're probably posting about listings. You're probably posting about, something in your story about listings, and you're probably maybe posting about new blocks of land, right? And the thing is that everybody's doing this. So if everybody's doing this, then how are you meant to make yourself stand out? Now, it's very simple, and the reason that this actually works so well is, the thing is, we don't want to be doing this, okay? When you are making a post, you only want to have one thing in mind, and it's really just this. So if you come read this, what I'm trying to say here is, are you giving or are you taking? So are you actually providing value, or are you showing off, oh my God, got this, testimonial, I've got all these blocks of land, I've sold these many houses, but you have to give value to potential vendors, okay? How does the selling process work? How does it, what should I look out for? What do I look for in a good real estate agent? Okay, so you need to always be giving value, and that's what I want you to think when actually making posts. So I'll give you an example. 10 things you must do as a vendor selling house. So something like this, 10 things you must do as a vendor selling their house. So this is a simple one. You could do 5 things you must know before selling your house, 10 of the best things to get more money for your house. Now you're actually adding value, because now people, even if they don't sell with you, they eventually want to sell with you, and they might even change because you are giving value at the end of the day. So that is an idea, 10 things you must do this. Don't sell your house before you do this. Before you do this. And that's an idea of what you want to do, okay? So that's an idea of essentially what you want to do. You do not sell before you do this. It's kind of like they need to know what you're talking about. And that moves on to my next point, which is simply kind of looks like a king, but you want to become the authoritative figure in your industry, or of course, real estate. So by posting stuff like this, people automatically going to say, okay, well, this guy knows what he's talking about. He must be good at this, okay? And that's what we want. We want people to think that we are the best in our industry and we are the ones to help them, nobody else. So going to that 7-11-4 rule, you becoming that 7 hours of content that people are going to watch is going to make a world's difference. And every incremental effort that you put into real estate, whether it's your next vendor appraisal, and they already know who you are before meeting you, is going to be absolutely insane. Okay? So, just looking at my notes here. So essentially is, once we've created this content, we want to obviously put it into, that was awful, but a funnel, okay? We want to put it into that funnel, and we need the traffic to go somewhere, okay? So we need this traffic to go to a person, and they have their hand up saying like, pick me, I want this. So in regards to that, what I would do is I would simply make a funnel website. And what I would have in this is essentially a freebie or a lead magnet. And essentially what you would do is you would give something for free that incentivizes them to either make a call with you or book a consultation, but you don't want it like that. So essentially you have like your main offer, which is you obviously giving a vendor appraisal with a good guarantee, like if I can't get you the best price, or if I can't do this, then I'll give you the free appraisal free of charge, something like that, right? Make your offer a bit more unique. That is just an example. And you only want to have one call to action, okay? One call to action. Now, I see a lot of people do this where they say, buy now, sell now, call, email, right? And it's just all over the place, and you just want it to go to this one thing here, which is that funnel or the website. If you're giving people too many options, what are they going to do? They're just going to do nothing, okay? So you need to really have just one spot where they are going and one call to action, which can be simply as just call me, one, text me, or visit my link, Okay, this is my link. Text me or call me. Right? Visit the link, text me or call me, and that's essentially what you want to do. Okay, now the last thing I want to add is just a quick story of how I actually reached a million views on TikTok and also Instagram. Alright, so how I reached a million views on both TikTok plus Instagram. Now, this wasn't to do with real estate, but this was selling something. So it still definitely applies. And the principles I learned is the same that you are going to be using here. Now, the one thing I was met with was obviously, how do I come up with enough ideas every day? You've got so many tools like ChatGPT. On top of that, you've got tools such as CapCut. That's honestly free. And if you want, you can get premium. You even have one called Submagic. And if you want even more ideas instead of ChatGPT, you can use Perplexity. I think it's called perplexity.ai. I've used it before. And the one thing I found was that consistency was key. If I just posted every single day, I could test as much as I wanted to, and I would know what would work, okay? On top of this, I also looked at what other people were doing. I know I said that before, but the difference is you want to put your own spin onto it, and you want to make it unique to you and your situation. Okay, so how did I do it? Well, I had one goal in mind, and all it was to get 1 million views, right, in 30 days. How did I do it? Well, I posted consistently 3 times every single day for 30 days. Okay? So when I said at the start that this isn't for people who don't want to work, this is what you need to do, and you need to be doing this as much as you can, okay? No matter what post it is, you can use stories, you can use posts, podcasts, I don't care what it is, you need to push content out there so you are getting heard by your audience. And I remember when I first posted, I was only getting a couple thousand views. I looked at some successful people who did the same post, and I remember that the day I got that 1 million views, it started with around 10,000 within like the first hour, and then it went all the way to around 100,000 within the first night. So by that morning I posted it, and by the end of the day it was already at 100,000. Then by 1 week it had already hit 1 million views. All right, 1 million views. Now, views obviously isn't anything because we're talking about a sale, but if you had 1 million people looking at your posts, right, and engagement, that is just absolutely insane, and not even paid ads can even touch that for the amount of effort and price. It's just absolutely insane. So once they actually head into that funnel, they go look at your landing page, simply, you're going to get so many views. You are going to be the known person, and life is just going to become more easier because you've honestly created yourself as a celebrity in your niche or your industry. And I just remember that the only thing that I ever wanted was to get to that 1 million views, and I stuck to it. Every single day I posted, I still remember to this day, I posted at 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and I posted at 10 a.m. I posted every single day, and I tested every single day, and it was literally the only thing that I wanted to do. That was the only goal I wanted to have. And so I know that as a real estate agent, you might not have that flexibility, but that's why we have these great tools like, ChatGPT and so on. Because you don't even have to create the tools. You can get CapCut, and you can literally edit the videos within not even a matter of 10 minutes. I'm sure you can spare 10 minutes to create at least 2 posts a day, and then have a quick funnel, quick call to action, and then that would lead to more appraisals. I do have one more thing, and I just wanted to sit with you by the end of this video. So everyone knows, maybe you've heard of compound interest. Okay? compounding interest, well, this is what happened with my TikTok video. So let's just say that this is the normal line, growing, and that's it there, okay? So let's say views, okay, or even /sales. And this dot is, post once every other day. Okay? This is posting 3x per day. And this is what happened, okay? I was like this, like that, and then I just slowly got up, and then I bet this, which was what my normal strategy was. So this is the compound interest here, and you'll never know when you get to that point, but once you do, you'll see the results, and it's only here that it makes a difference. And that's when the compounding interest starts, and that's when your views, everything is going to be worth it, and that payoff is going to finally happen. And trust me, it'll be worth it, because if you are in this for the long game, this is how you do it, and creating yourself as that respected person in your industry. You should be doing 3 posts a day. You should be using apps like ChatGPT, CapCut, even Submagic. You want to be doing the math. How many houses do you need to sell to actually get to your goal? Having a landing page is absolutely insane, and having only one call to action is, amazing. Always give value when you are creating posts. And yeah, consistently using compounding interest, because trust me, that will happen. And within a week, you get 1 million views. So hopefully that helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.